All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday. And our good friends from Duckhorn Wine Company were in, and Neil Bonardi, the winemaker for this label, was in to see me. And I've tasted these wines before. We've reviewed them before. They're excellent, but it's nice to get things right from the horse's mouth here. Hear from the guy that gets down in the dirt. And, well, actually, this project, they don't have any vineyards. They don't really have a winery. I think they're in the process of putting that together right now. But Neil's job is as hard as anyone in the wine business. He's got to go out and source fruit every year and make a consistent product out of stuff he really doesn't have total control over. Well, I shouldn't say that. He knows a lot of these people. He uses a lot of the same vineyards every year. And, well, we got to taste a single vineyard, the Charles Heintz that these guys do. And this is the first time I've had anything other than the Russian River Chardonnay from them, so it's kind of fun to see, some of the components that go into this wine. I don't know if any of the Heintz makes it in there. That's pretty expensive juice. But the Pinot Noir also from half dozen or more different vineyard sites in the Russian River Valley. The Migration label started out as a second label for Goldeneye, which is Duckhorn's winery up in Anderson Valley, and Pinot Noir has become famous up there pretty much ever since Roeder Estate moved in. And anytime a major player from France comes and moves in as your next door neighbor, the prices are going to go up. But this has been a rather successful brand, and the 2012 vintage, outstanding from the Russian River Valley, it looks like, because the Chardonnay Russian River was very lush, a lot of ripe peach, fresh apple, pear fruit, little hints of fresh butter toast, vanilla bean spice, very California style, lush and creamy on the tongue with layers of rich tropical fruit, very balanced though, not overly sweet, a nice touch of oak spice, a lovely creamy texture, and really nicely balanced. Relatively small production. These guys still do less than 10,000 cases total of all the wines they produce under the Migration label. All right, the 2012 Charles Heintz, and it was interesting to get to try this wine. Well, a bottle that was open one day and one had just been opened. I think I like the one that just been opened better. Although I have to say I always try everything on the second day also. And both of these wines still showing very nicely the next morning. And, the only thing that this wine lost is maybe just a little fruit from the nose. And the palate, it was actually a little more intense, which is what you expect when it opens up. Kind of mellowed out after it had a chance to breathe a little bit. This is a very famous vineyard. Littorai makes Chardonnay from this fruit, and what do you know, Neil used to work there. And anyways, this wine had a lot more structure and a lot richer than the Russian River version. A little more cinnamon spice and vanilla from the oak, and really nice richness and concentration also. You could tell it was like Russian River times 2. And this one's going to be around $55 a bottle. Excellent, most excellent juice. All right, the Migration Pinot is up next, and this is your typical Russian River. You get some nice red cherry pie-like fruit out of this wine, some pretty exotic spices, floral notes, a little cola in there also, raspberry, red cherry fruit, a really zesty Pinot on the palate, juicy fruit here, but smooth and silky tannins, a lot of that exotic spice and pretty floral notes showing. So a lot of Green Valley fruit, I guess, goes into this, but there's 8 to 10 different vineyard sites that go into this. Excellent juice. All right, that's what we had to drink with our friends from Migration. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.